Hi guys! Welcome to another episode of Learn Math with Sir Mark, and on this video, I'm going to discuss relationship between coefficients and roots of a quadratic equation. But before anything else, please don't forget to subscribe on my channel and click the bell button so that you will be notified whenever I'm going to upload a new video. So if you're ready, let's begin. Okay, problem number 1. If 3x squared minus 4x plus 2 equals 0 has p and q as the roots, find the equation whose roots are p minus 1 and q minus 1. Okay, so if you watch the previous video, so we know that the sum of the roots p and q, alright, p and q is equal to the negative of negative 4 over 3, or 4/3, right? Then, the product of the roots is equal to 2 over 3. Okay, so that's what we have last time. Okay, so if hindi nyo pa napanood yung previous video, you can find the link on the video description below. Okay, now, also, I emphasized on the previous video that if I have a factored form, x minus r times x minus s equals 0, this one can be written as, pag ginawa ko yung FOIL method, in-apply ko yung FOIL method, I'm going to have x squared minus r plus sx plus rs equals 0. Okay? But I try to use this x squared minus the sum x plus the product equals 0 so that it's easy for us to memorize it. Okay, so dyan tayo tatakbo ngayon. Alright, now, meaning to say, okay, yung required equation natin, okay, is yung x squared minus the sum of p minus 1, q minus 1. So, p minus 1 plus q minus 1, x plus the product, p minus 1, q minus 1, equals 0. There you go. So, we need to simplify this. Now, take note. Okay, so, mako-combine na natin. So, that is p plus q. Negative 1, so that's minus 2x. Alright, plus FOIL method. Alright, so I'm going to have PQ. Okay, negative Q, negative P, or negative P plus Q. See that? Okay, so let me erase this. Okay, should be bracket. Alright. Okay, plus 1. Okay, may plus 1 dyan. Equals 0. There you go. Now, take note, meron na tayong p plus q, then p times q. Madali na lang yan. So, careful na lang tayo. So, that is x squared minus, okay, p plus q is 4/3 minus 2 x plus, alright, ang pq is 2/3. Alright, ang p plus q is 4/3, so minus 4/3. So, since ang denominator ay 3, I'm going to write 1 as 3 over 3 na lang. Okay? Pwede naman yun. There you go. So that is x squared. 4/3 minus 2 is 4 minus 6. Negative 2 yun. Over 3. So negative of negative 2/3. Okay? Or, gawin ko na siyang plus 2/3 na agad. Okay. Plus 2/3 x. Then, 2 minus 4 is negative 2 plus 3. So, that's 1/3 equals 0. So, therefore, ang final answer, okay, ang final answer niyan, so, multiply both sides by 3. So, that is 3x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals 0. There you go. So, once again, this is the final answer. Clear? Problem number 2. Okay. Give a second degree polynomial whose roots are the squares of the roots of x squared plus px plus q equals 0, where p and q are real numbers. Okay. So we're looking for a quadratic equation whose roots are the squares of the roots of this. Okay. Suppose, okay. Suppose the roots of, okay, no, not suppose, let na lang, okay. So, let R and S be the roots of okay, be the roots of, okay, x squared plus px plus q equals 0. So, meaning to say, yung r plus s ko is equal to negative p, while rs is equal to q. See that? Now, ang tanong kasi, we are after for the second degree equation in such a way the roots are squares of the roots of this one. Okay, so if my roots is r, okay, yung one of the roots here is r squared. If the roots is s squared yung isa. Okay, so take note, balikan natin. This is very important. X squared minus sum x plus product equals 0. So, yung equation na hinahanap natin is x squared minus sum. Okay, sabi, okay, roots are the squares of the roots of the other. So, therefore, so kung r and s ang roots natin dito kay x squared plus px plus q, yung roots natin sa unknown equation should be r squared and s squared. So, once again, x squared minus sum x plus product equals 0. See that? Okay, so I hope clear bakit naging ganito. Once again, I just apply x squared minus sum x plus product. Okay. Now, however, wala pa tayong r squared plus s squared. But take note, okay? Yung r squared plus s squared, okay? So, dito ko na lang ilalagay. So, we have to note that, okay? We have to note that r plus s to be squared is equal to r squared plus 2rs plus s squared. Right? Meaning to say, yung r squared plus s squared is equal to the r plus s to be squared minus 2rs. See that? Meaning to say, okay, so instead of writing r squared plus s squared, I can replace it by r plus s to be squared. Okay? Minus 2rs x plus rs to be squared. Okay, I'll just write it like that. Now, so since r plus s and r and s are in terms of p and q, so therefore, ang answer natin is in terms of p and q then. So therefore, ang r plus s to be squared will become p squared, okay, minus 2q. Okay, since rs is q. See that? X. Plus, ang rs ko once again is q. So therefore, this one should be q squared. Okay, there you go. That's it. So, it looks complicated first, but in reality, so, hindi naman masyado. Okay, so I hope nasundan yung flow ng discussion. Okay, so that's it. Last problem for this video. So, if a and b are the roots of 2x squared plus 3x plus 5 equals 0, find an equation whose roots are a over b and b over a. So, kagaya lang nung ginawa natin kanina. But once again, let's establish the roots. Okay, the relation of the roots. Yung a plus b is equal to negative 3 over 2. Right? While yung product, a over b, is equal to 5 halves. Now, take note, ang desired equation natin, dapat ang roots a over b and b over a. Balikan natin, x squared minus sum x, okay, x squared minus sum x plus product equals 0. Yan lagi. So, therefore, I'm going to have x squared minus a over b plus b over a x plus a over b times b over a. Okay. Walang problem sa denominator. Sa dulo. It's 1 already. Kaya lang, dito tayo magkakaroon ng konting manipulation. Okay. Now, what do I mean? So, x squared minus, okay, so sum nito is a squared plus b squared over ab x, okay, plus 1 equals 0. See that? Now, but take note, okay, balikan natin, ulitin natin. So, take note, yung a squared, okay, note that, okay, like what we did in the previous problem, okay, note that okay, yung a squared plus b squared is equal to a plus b to b squared minus 2ab. That's it. So, therefore, gawin na natin in terms of number na. Ang a plus b is negative 3 halves. If I'm going to square it, so that will be 9/4. Okay? Minus 5 over 2 times 2. Okay, maka-cancel na yan. Okay, so therefore, kaya minus 5 na lang. So, meaning to say, ang a squared plus b squared is 9 minus 20 over 4. That will be negative 11 over 4. See that? Okay, so going back. So, meron na akong x squared minus negative. Okay, so that will become positive na. 11 over 4 over, ang AB ko is 5 halves. If I want to make it 4, gawin ko siyang 10 over 4. See that? Okay, so gawin ko tong 10 over 4. Okay, x plus 1 equals 0. Now, bakit ganun ang ginawa ko? So that, maka-cancel ko yung 1/4. Alright? So, therefore, this one will become, okay, this one will become x squared, okay, okay, plus 11 over 10x plus 1 equals 0. Or, final answer, okay, multiply both sides by 10. So, I'm going to have 10x squared plus 11x plus 10 equals 0. There you go. So, once again, this is the final answer. So, that's it. I hope you learned something on this video. So, feel free to share and, of course, subscribe na.